Hi everybody, this is Brenda Sellers, the Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I am sharing the video as a recording tonight because I am out of town playing crafts with my friends. So wanted to do a little catch up and make sure that I had a video tonight so that you will have something to enjoy. All right, so what's happening in November? On stage is Saturday. I will be going with my team leader and some teammates to Indianapolis, and Nelson will be staying home and the kiddies will be taking care of him. And then Monday night is this video that you're watching now. And Thursday is our team meeting. Usually have it on Tuesday night, but bumped it to Thursday to give me a little time. It'll be Zoom. If you're interested in knowing what Stampin' Up's about or that kind of thing, you're welcome to join me. Just shoot me an email and let me know that you would like to join the team meeting. Then Saturday on November the 19th at 11 is Kits and Sips at Panera Bread, North Peters Road. And then, of course, the Monday before Thanksgiving, the Monday after Thanksgiving, we'll have these card classes again. Tuesday night, November the 29th at 7:30 is our Kits and Sips via Zoom. So bring whatever craft project you're working on and join us. Have some fun. That'll be great. And then Saturday, December the 3rd is our November card class in person. So if you want to join us for that, you are more than welcome to. And there is our host code for the month of November. So what that means is if you use that host code then and spend $35, I will send you the materials to make these 3 cards this week. And you'll get enough materials to make 2 of each of the cards. We are going to be using Apple Harvest. I wanted something a little fallish. So, because let's not skip Thanksgiving, right? So, here we go. And you can use these for birthday cards or I miss you or whatever sentiment you have on hand. You don't have to follow the sentiments that are in the kit or in the stamp set, even though they're very pretty. And I will be using one of them and then another one from another stamp set. So let's get busy making a card. Tonight we are also going to use the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. It is a really thick pack of Designer Series paper, and I'm going to show you 3 of those pieces in the cards that we're making tonight. So we are going to start with our piece of Real Red. It is already cut at 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored at 4 1/4. That is the standard card that I tend to make all the time. If you watch my channel very much, you kind of know that's Brenda's card. So there we have it. And we're going to use this side of the Gingham Cottage, the black and white. I'm going to use the big bold plaid part of it. And we're just going to put that down right on our card base so that our pieces are not getting lost on this disc, because that seems to be my tendency right now. And yes, I do still have it in the frame. All right, there's those 2 pieces. And now I'm going to bring in another piece of basic white cardstock. And I'm going to use this big clump of apples and leaves. I'm going to stamp it in basic black or tuxedo black, the Memento ink. Let me turn it over. Because this one's a little large, I tend to ink it up this direction just because it makes it easier and I can see and make sure that I get enough ink on the stamp. I'm going to kind of stamp it in the middle because I'm going to color it with Stampin' Blends, and then this kit comes with some dies, and I will be cutting this out. All right, that allowed it to adhere into or soak into the paper. So I'm going to grab the blender pens, light and dark real red. They kind of look pink on the lid to me. That does, because see, that's red. That looks pink. That says it's red. So I'm going to start with the light, and I'm going to go in here and color the apples. For blender pens, you can use the thick basic white cardstock if you want to, because I'll show you why. If you blend a lot, it's going to go through your paper. It doesn't tend to rub off on the paper below you, but it does go through the cardstock. Adding a little bit there. And this stamp has some shading in it already, so that gives it some more dimension. I'm going to twist it so that I don't get any red on the leaf, because our leaves are green, not red. Unless, of course, it's fall, right? And here's another apple. And you could make your apples be a different color, because we know that there's all kinds of different apples. But for this purpose, for this card, I'm making my apples red. All right, that was the light real red. I'm going to bring in the light old olive and color the leaves. And as you guys know, when she starts coloring, she stops talking. I do not know, I guess, concentrating a little bit. It's just very relaxing to cut, or not cut, to color. Adding some dark down the middle. Oh, there's an apple I missed. I'll get it in just a second. And there's another little leaf right there. Okay, that's got the leaves, the apple. Oh, one more apple. Grab that red again. And now I'm going to use light soft suede for our branch. All right, that's got that colored. Let's grab the dies that go with this stamp set. Apple Blossom. Doesn't look like I have used them yet. And here is the one that will cut that out. There's lots of dies on here. Some flowers, the leaves, the other apple, all kinds of stuff. All right, let's get those Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Because I laid that on I cut it, stamped it on a larger piece, I'm going to use the Big Boss. Platform, cutting plate are design. You can use washi tape if you feel like you need to hold it in place. I think that's good. Put this plate on and pinch. And now roll it through. And try not to wiggle the camera too much. Sorry. And there's our, oh, my big arm right in the way. There's our design. Put the machine out of the way. And I am going to stamp Hope You're Feeling Better. No, that one's not getting. We're going to put this on dimensionals first and put it on the front of our card and then go from there. You can see the outline of that stamp on the back because of the blends going through. All right, take the backing off of those. Bring our card and the designer series paper back in. I'm just going to put this right here. And I am going to add some matte black dots as our embellishment. Stick one there. There we go. I am not going to put a sentiment on there. I think that is pretty just like that. All right, so let's, you'll need to put a white piece on the inside. All right, so let's get this other little apple. Actually, I'm going to use this lattice looking stuff. That. And a small block. And our black ink. And I'm going to put it right here in this corner. Ah, that's pretty. Set that to the side. That way we don't have a naked inside. And I am still learning how to use these snails to get it to come off easy. Don't put a lot of pressure on your, like with the other Stampin' Seal that we used to have, it felt like you had to put a lot of pressure on it. These just require a light touch. All right, and there is our inside. There we go. There's one. Now we are ready for card number 2. And it is going to be kind of similar. Red card base, again, real red, 5.5 by 8.5. Scored at 4 1/4. This one, I'm going to put the red checks up. So where did I lay the adhesive? There it is. Remember, a light touch. And it will roll pretty easy. And then do like a little check mark. And it will make it come off the paper. You can exaggerate it until you start getting the hang of it if you want. All right, we're going to put that on there. Those 2 pieces won't get lost on the desk now. And then I am going to make a, use the Scalloped Contours frames. The other card is going to use this little frame. And in order to save paper, I'm going to cut them out at the same time. Just like that. So bring back in the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Because that is a little too big to run through the mini. Our plate. There we go. You can see that I've still got them layered together. I'm going to twist it so that it kind of goes in at an angle. And make sure that they are not touching each other, because we don't want them to try to cut out on top of the thinlet or the die. Run it through. And I think I just messed up. I did. This is what it is like to be Brenda. We are going to use that piece on our next card. That is a very pretty frame. That is not what I wanted. So we are going to lay that to the side. We may use that on something else. So now let's get another piece of basic white. Glad we've got a drawer full of them. And we're going to cut that out because we want that whole piece, not with a hole in it. Cut it at an angle. So there is a what not to do. If you were layering like the stitched rectangles and making one of those double layer or triple layer cards, that would work perfectly. But I want the whole piece. Like that whole piece. All right. So this one, I'm trying to remember my card. We are going to stamp this. Nope. Un momento, por favor. Well, well, well. That's what I get for trying to be in a little bit of a hurry. Just one moment, please. All right, and now let's use this space for what are you working on this week? Give me a comment or two. Let me know. It is this one. Sorry for that break. Again, I'm inking it from the top so that I know that the stamp has plenty on it. I'm going to lay that underneath here in case it goes off the... Nope, let's get a piece of solid paper. That's the top. All right. And it did kind of go off the side, but that's okay. I'm going to color it the same way. Same three that I used before, the lighter colors. Start with the apples. And because this is a recording and already posted, if you don't want to watch me color, feel free to fast forward. I just love how with these blends, it does not look like I just made arcs in there. It all is smooth. All right, there's all of the apples. That time I colored them all at the same time. Let's do our leaves. And again, because it's a recording and posted, if you don't want to watch me color and listen to me be quiet, you can feel free to fast forward. I would, however, like to invite you to invite your friends who may like to craft a little bit to watch and like and subscribe to both of my channels, my Facebook and my YouTube. And any little hearts and likes or the little thumbs up things, that's what I'm trying to say, helps bring this to your feed every time I go live or post a new something, so you know what's going on in my little Stampin' Up world. So feel free to share it, like, subscribe, all of that goody stuff. On my YouTube channel, it is just the videos. Of course, I'm talking because I share them straight from Facebook. But I do like a little cover page so that if there's a project that you like and you want to try to make it, you can just go over to the YouTube channel and see that little cover page. And it's like, okay, here's the card that she did. Because all three of the designs are on the front cover. When I was doing just one, that one is on the front, like little cover page kind of thing, to identify what is in the video. So I feel like that helps a little bit, because I know when I'm looking for something, it's like, I don't want to watch the whole video just to get to the one little thing. I want to be able to, boom, it's there. All right, let's get some dimensionals. I cannot believe how fast November got here, and by the time you're watching this video, it is November the 14th, so almost half over. Did anyone see the blood moon the other morning? I did not get up in the middle of the night to go out and look at it, but I saw it when I got up to go to CrossFit. It was so pretty. All right, I put that on dimensionals. I am going to put this at an angle, just like that. Now I'm going to, nope, that'll be too big. This one's not going to have a sentiment either. I think I'll go back and put the sentiment on the other one. Where's my classic matte dots? Right there. One, two, three, four. I always do it in odd numbers, but that kind of makes it look like it's holding it down, like little pins, I guess. There we go. What do you think? It doesn't really need this one. Let's pull that back off. Well, guess that's staying on there. Back on your mini glue dot there, little guy. There we go. That one's not getting a sentiment, but let's do a sentiment and stick it on the other one. This one is going to say, hope you're feeling better. So see, we can go back and forth between cards, right? It's not exactly straight, but it's going to go right down here on dimensionals. Pop the dacks off of those. That makes it be hand stamped for sure. There we go. There, that filled that space. And now we still just have one card without a sentiment on it, and I think that's totally fine. Okay, now for the last card. Let's assemble. This is Garden Green, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Because that's what we do. We're using this Real Red pattern again. That cottage gingham has Real Red, Garden Green, the black and white. It's got some pumpkin pie, gray granite in all of these patterns. All right, now we're going to use a strip of Garden Green that is 2 by 5 1/4. Oh, I didn't do it light enough, and I didn't do my little check, and that's why I couldn't get it started down there. There we go. And I'm going to put this about right there, and it kind of looks like it lines up with those checks that are already on there. And I'm going to put this on solid because the design is what will pop up on dimensionals. It's going to go about right here. All right, let's lay that to the side. Get us a piece of paper and stamp our design. See? Cut some clouds out of that when I made another card the other night. And we're just going to use the other side of it. That's why it's good to have scrap laying around. Okay. This one is going to be our greens and reds and browns again. So you could put this design on any of the cards, obviously. It's your card to make it however you want. If you have this stamp set, great. If you don't, it can be yours. Or one like it, I'm sorry. One like it can be yours. Color the apple. Here we go, being quiet again, huh? All right, there's that. Almost got that. There we go. And our green for the leaf. I'm just adding a little bit more color where the black lines are. Because with the blends, the more you color, the darker it gets, obviously. And I see a little piece of red that we didn't get right there. Now these little flowers, I want a soft color on those. I'm going to do light fresh freesia. Because honestly, I've never seen an apple tree with blooms on it with full-blown apples. So there's that. But I guess in the pretend world, anything can happen, right? Okay, let's get the Stampin' Cut die. And then let's grab some scissors, and this can go through the mini, so we don't have to grab out the big one again. Get the plates on there, line this up. That looks pretty good. There we go. Get our tools out of the way so we can start assembling. This is going to go on dimensionals. Looks like I had stamped on the other side of that one. Oopsie. But you can't see it, so it's all right. All right, let's put this right here. And I had another tag. There we go. This one is going to say, happy birthday. Let me clean off this one so we can use this block. And this happy birthday is from another stamp set. It's from the Artistically Inked stamp set. All right, happy birthday goes that direction. Let's see if I can get this one a little straighter. Don't rock it in case you got ink on the edges. That looks pretty good. Flip it over and put some dimensionals on there. Pop those little backs off. Those come off very easy. They used to be a pain in the patootie, and I don't know what they did different, but they come off so easy now. All right, we're going to put this right here. And then we are going to grab our matte black dots. And this one is getting quite a few. I'm going to put one right there. 2. Always in odd numbers. 3. Let's go right here. 4. and 5. I might be overboard, but you can put as many as you want on your card. The dots may or may not be included in the kit, but all of the paper will. I cannot stamp and cut out any of the images, but you would get this framed piece, you would get the designer series paper and the cardstock, and you would get this die, but it won't have a sentiment on it or the cutout. So there is that. There are our 3 cards for tonight. Let me slide stuff out of the way. Oh, I need to put insides in. Hang on, we're not done. I need to get 2 more insides. I moved that stamp out of the way and it made me remember. All right, these are 5 1/4 by 4 1/4, I think. Yes, 4 by 5 1/4. And now the black ink. We'll just stamp both of them and then we'll put them both in. No naked insides. Over. Adhesive. And so I don't lay my card in another one, I'm going to do them one at a time. There's that. Do the other one. And I've learned if you kind of hold it more up and down, straight up and down, it works a little better too. For those of my friends who may be struggling with the Stampin' Seal. All right, we made the inside of all 3 cards be the same. We have 2 with real red card bases and 1 with a garden green. And there we go. All right. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And I will be joining you live again on November the 21st here on Facebook and YouTube. Not simultaneously live, but it will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. I would like to see how many friends you can help me invite to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I get 50 subscribers, I can go live from my phone, which is easier for me to record from. So there's that. But if you are in Knoxville or around Knoxville and would like to craft together, November the 19th at 11 at Panera Bread on North Peters Road. We will be there with our paper pumpkin kits. So we would like to see you. Hope you have a great night. I hope you're doing something fun for yourself this week. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.